Yeah, it's
Knock,
on.
knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Knock.
Oh, where's my hand? There it is. No, where's my hand? Knock, knock, knock.
Night of the Living Dead 2015. 1 hour, 25 minutes. Night of the Living Deb.
Yeah.
Who
You said dead.
Night of the Living Deb. Who picked this one?
Me?
Who do you think picked it?
Mm-hmm.
Womp,
It was-
womp, womp, womp.
It was our friend's fault.
How you gonna blame?
Because he said, he goes, hey, Debbie, have you seen this movie before? And he sent me the trailer. Nene. He's the only one that calls me Debbie.
True.
He said, have you seen this movie before? And then I said, I think so. And then I was like, you know what? We're going to pod this one.
You just did it off grip?
Yep.
Don't ever do that again.
Why?
That movie was...
It was a great, fun movie.
To who?
To me.
No, there you go.
And it had an awesome title name. She was a little annoying, but she was funny.
A little annoying.
All right, let's get into it.
Do you need to hit are we supposed to hit that intro or something?
Yes.
Yeah, we got to do this whole thing because we're recording now. So we have to be real and we have to give them the people what they want.
Warning. This podcast is about the horror genre, specifically horror films. As most horror movies are filled with coarse language, violence and/or gore, the topics and language of the cast of the pod will also reflect the genre. If you have any issues with the aforementioned warnings, please press stop. However, if you have no issue with adult language, movie violence, or the accoutrement that accompanies horror films, please feel free to continue. You have been warned.
Cast of the Pod, castofthepod.com. Castthepod.com. That'll take you to all our link trees. You can hit up Cobweb at Cobweb411 on IG. Gantu is not here today. You can hit him up at the Poor Gorman SA. And everything that is Cast the Pod at Cast of the Pod.
That's how you do it, baby.
Yeah.
Give them all them socials. Give them all that contact information. You know why? You know why?
Uh-oh, why?
Cobweb's in the house, baby!
Yay.
You know what?
Yay.
You know what? No, don't go to... Come on, man. You guys got to get it up tonight, man. You got to, get going on this one, man. We got this Oscar-winning performance of this movie called...
Night of the Living Deb.
What can I say about this movie?
Cobweb's over there worrying about echo effects and all that, and forgot to say, if you want to call in, hit up our hotline at 786-763-2278. 786-763-2278. Oh, I gave out all the socials and all that. Welcome to the Cast of the Pod podcast. I'm Josh.
I'm Deb.
And then Mr. Echo in the house.
Cobweb's still in the house, baby.
Yeah.
So give the IMDb
the MDibs. Hold on, let me
MDib
here.
This movie actually got an MDib. Somebody took the time to write it.
After a girls' night out, endearingly awkward Deb wakes up in the apartment of the most attractive guy in Portland, Maine. That's not saying much. Pretty boy Ryan only knows it was a mistake and ushers her out the door into a full-scale zombie apocalypse. Director Kyle Rankin, writers Andy Seltzer, Kyle Rankin, stars Maria Thayer, Michael Cassidy, and Julie Brister. Julie Brister was
as much as he was annoyed by her, he needed her. He needed her to take her take him to his house to go rescue his family.
His family didn't need rescuing.
He wouldn't have made it to his parents' house.
Wait. Let's discuss the movie first for those who haven't seen it and that don't plan on seeing it. For our viewers, our listeners, our pod people, shout out Club 3P. To anybody who's not into the super gore of zombie movies and all that, there's some blood in this movie, but I wouldn't say it's super gory. It's something you could probably deal with. There's some zombies. Does anybody get impaled or anything like that? Anybody lose an arm?
Yeah.
Oh, this was the most non-zombie movie ever with zombies.
There was a bunch of zombies. It's kind of tame. It is kind of tame. It starts off though, and it's very. I mean, I can hear that song from the '90s, "Torn." That
yeah, that bullshit.
Natalie Lamba.
In Brooklyn, yeah. I can hear that going off in this video. But yeah, girl meets a guy at a bar, instantly realizes that he's with somebody, and it's just this girl's so annoying. He picks a drink that was his drink, and she's like, "Oh, you read my mind. That's my drink." She starts drinking his drink. He obviously doesn't want to have anything to do with her. His actual girlfriend at the time walks up. And like the girlfriend's not even mad. She's like, "You're not in his league, whatever, blah blah blah. Get away." And she's like, "Well, he brought me a drink." He's like, "No, that's my real drink." And she was like, "Ah." And it's just, and I'm not making fun of my Deb, but I'm making fun of Deb in the movie because like she just doesn't get how annoying she is and how like desperate. What the kids said half a generation ago. I don't know what they say now, but half a generation ago, she was just thirsty.
Yeah, she is. That girl parched. Okay, she was straight parched in this flick. Let me tell you something about this chick, Deb. When they said, what did they say to MDib about her? Her character.
She was awkward.
She was very far from awkward.
Endearingly awkward.
Endearingly awkward. Okay, let's break this down. Okay, the word endearingly. What does that mean?
That would be like, oh, she's cute. She's a little weird.
Okay, yeah, and she's awkward. Man, get the heck out of here. You know what that is? That's somebody that I would not invite to a party. Those are the people that don't get looked to the party. Those are the people that are sitting outside the door and they're like trying to get in and everybody's like, nope, you're not coming in. I mean, we used to do that back in the 80s. You know, they were always like some of the guys from the football team. You know, you had to get past, you know, if you wanted to get in. She would not get in. She wouldn't get in. I don't think she could get into I don't think she could get into Kmart on a blue light special.
Wow.
Why not?
Because she's freaking weird. I've seen some weird characters in horror movies, but she takes the freaking cake. I mean, there was nothing about her that made you want to be like, oh, I mean, was she really super attractive or anything like that? I mean,
At the end, she was pretty. When she went to go do her anchor, whatever, and she got bit by the.
She to those who haven't seen it, she's incredibly short. She's got one of those butt chins with the split in the middle of the chin. She's a redhead.
Ginger.
Kind of. You didn't have to go with that hard R.
Oh, bro, I did. Ginger.
she's kind of mandibular with ironically when you said that I was going to go with she has a hard jaw line and yeah, and she's quirky.
She reminds me of Carrot Top's little sister.
No, dude, no, dude. Have you seen Carrot Top lately?
That bad.
No, nowhere even close.
No.
And
No,
she
no,
was she tried to be funny, and not all the time she was. And she knew her movies and her comics, and
They just made her normal. There's nothing. She doesn't look bad or anything like that. They just made her look normal throughout the movie, and at the end, when she gets to do what she gets to do, they doll her up a little bit. That's all. She's not dope. She's not Carrot Top looking.
no, she's not. Nowhere
right.
close.
Okay.
She was
Pretty annoying.
That
Well,
yeah.
she was annoying, but I mean,
I mean,
know
she's
a lot of-
like.
I know a lot of people who are annoying. So
So
Would you invite her to your party, Deb?
sure,
I don't
I'd
see
like
why
to be
not.
her friend.
Trust me. Over the years, we've had a lot worse at our parties.
Yeah,
A lot worse.
yeah.
Okay. I believe you. I believe you. I'm just saying. She's like, she's a what they call him, Buzzkill Jones or something like that.
Nah, she wasn't a buzzkill.
She was just awkwardly annoying.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why she's so infatuated with this dude when obviously he doesn't even want to be with her. And why is this dude like? He goes back to. It's just like, just break it down, Josh.
She's drunk at the bar, and he's the catch at the bar.
And her
Now-
friend was the one who pumped her up. Like,
Yeah, her friend Ruby was the one that was like, you got to go blah 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 blah. And after she got all psyched up, that's when that happened. But needless to say, next day, they both wake. Well, she wakes up, he's not in the bed, and she hears him talking to his friend, trying to figure out how to get rid of her. And like his friend's saying all these, just dump her, just call her an Uber, kick her to the curb. Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I'm not like that. He's a nice guy. He's goofy. And then are they still in the apartment when they find out about
no,
they go out to a
they're-
coffee shop or something like that.
yeah.
And they're gonna go their own way. They split up. They go their own ways finally.
Yeah, she
And
drives off.
Deb drives off in her like 1970 Cadillac hardtop.
Girl ham.
That's one thing. She's very, very much driving the gas guzzler, and he's the save the world electronic car. Doesn't even have a car for his carbon footprint.
Yeah, he
type.
did. Yeah, he was like, he didn't even have groceries at his house.
Yeah.
He says, why do I need to get groceries? They just drop them off, and these are healthy things for us to eat. And it didn't make any sense. And why would they leave old girl's house when they was upstairs and they saw the zombies was downstairs? After they got rid of the old lady, why would you go back downstairs after when you saw the zombies were down there? There was no reason to get back to I don't understand. Josh. I don't understand.
After they go their separate ways, that's when they realize it's a zombie apocalypse.
And they run back to each other.
And Deb saves them. Remember,
Yeah.
because they're at that place, and he's about to get overrun, and then she plows through with a Cadillac, all like.
She did. Yeah, she did. I go first. She ran the motherfuckers over.
Just plowing through everybody. And like he didn't even have a Prius to lightly bruise the zombies, so she came through with a caddy. 6 miles to the gallon.
I hate people who drive Priuses.
Says the guy with the
What? Well, I don't understand. What's the fun? What's so funny? What is it? What did I do?
you have an EV.
So, yeah. What?
How do you
There's
say
a difference level between just having an EV and having an EV, okay? Priuses are just like an EV, okay? I have a luxury vehicle, okay? There's a difference, okay? And Priuses suck, okay? They just look goofy and shit. It's like the cheapest electric car you could possibly get. That's like the equivalent of a Nova, a Chevy Nova.
What's wrong with the Nova? We had a Nova before.
I had one too. You know what the Nova says? You know what Nova means in Spanish?
We had a late model Nova.
Right. What is Spanish? What does Nova mean in Spanish, Deb?
I want to hear your definition.
Yes.
You said you know what it is.
I was told that it says don't go.
No va.
No. That's funny.
I'm right? Yeah, right? That's what it means, right? So why would you? That's why they never sold in Mexico. They could never sell these motherfuckers. No Mexicans ever bought that shit. They said, why you want me to buy a car that doesn't fucking move? This name that doesn't move?
Most vehicles that are sold in other countries go by different names than they are here. So they wouldn't have sold it as a Nova anyways.
Now, let me tell you this right now, Josh. They did. I'm bringing this up because I know this for a fact because I remember this when this happened. The
Mustang they sell.
They didn't. They didn't. It was a big marketing problem what they did. That was an example of one. I know I did a case study on in one of my classes that I was been taking, and it was saying that how they didn't do the research on the concept of what that word meant in different languages. And it was a prime example, and that's why Chevy bombed on it, and they completely messed up on it, and they never could sell it in Mexico. Even if they did try to change the name because they already had it as called the Nova. Hit the now you know. Motherfucker. Son of a. Okay. Somebody told me the other day when I was talking about the podcast, they came up to me and said, you got bullied again, Cobweb. I was like, what are you talking about? Why did they keep bullying you? And I was like, what do you mean they bully me? And he was like, yes, they bully you, bro. They keep bullying you. And I was like, first of all, I said, nobody bullies the Cobweb, okay? All right. I'm in my own realm, okay? You can't bully me into anything, okay? You bully me, I'm the type of joker, you bully me, I come back with the gooch from off different strokes, the invisible bully to come beat your ass, you know? And it's not going to be pretty. So anyway, I'm like, no, I don't, they don't bully me. But you guys, as more of I think about it, you guys are mean. I don't understand. You guys are just mean, man.
I just think whoever you're talking to is overly sensitive.
I think you guys are just.
And it's what happened. Cobb's looking at himself in the mirror and he's like, look at here. I'm not being bullied.
You damn right. I'm not being bullied.
To the mirror.
Wait a minute. How did you get in my bathroom? What are you talking about?
I'm saying the person that told you that is yourself.
Because I don't. You think I just make this up myself? Because
what the viewers don't know, and the listeners don't know, Club 3P doesn't know, and our pod people don't know, is that right before we go to pod, there's a mirror directly in front of Cobweb at his pod station, right? And he's like, Alexa, play hip hop playlist. And then it starts playing. He goes, raise up 30%. And then he looks in the mirror and he goes, I see pride. I see power.
So true.
I love that movie. I love that movie. Just so you know.
No doubt. One of the best movies of all time. Anybody who's got a problem with Cool Runnings got a problem with me. That's what I'm saying right now.
I can understand that. It is Cool Runnings, but it is true.
I will not be bullied.
Look, dudes, look, self-admiration is like a big thing with me, man. I mean, you have to really praise yourself for the accomplishments that you've done in your life, especially if you
like I do. Oh, sorry.
I'm just saying, man, it's not like I'm just like tooting my own horn, but if nobody's playing the music, nobody's going to hear it. Okay? You have to play the music for people to hear it. And you have to hear it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. I was talking to one of my brothers the other day on Gray Skull podcast, right? And we were talking about speaking things into existence. And I was telling him that you have to speak things into existence in your life so that they can be born into fruition. That's just a fact. When you say that you want to do something and you're going to do it and you're going to accomplish it, you have to speak it out loud so that you can hear it yourself. You hear your own voice. You could be thinking of a million things. You think 1,000 things out of the day. But once you speak something, you hear it. That reinforces it into your head. And you have to do that so that you can get your goals accomplished in life. That's just a fact of the matter, man. Man, jokers be out here faking and perpetrating, but scared to kick reality.
Well, just like you're saying, though, what if there's no music playing? So you play your own music and it sounds like this.
That song would give me power.
That's the song that's the song that chick Deb heard in her head. She was ran over those damn zombies.
Whoever you were talking to that says that we were bullying you, that is very overtly sensitive. You know, that there's nothing wrong with that. Just like the character in this movie, Ryan, was very sensitive and had problems shooting zombies and running over zombies and stopping zombies to save family members and friends and himself and everything like that.
I didn't understand that at all. I mean, first of all, his girlfriend, Stacy.
Yes.
She was a piece of work. We've had lots of women on this podcast and these movies that's done some crazy stuff. But the fact, the way she played them in that house, like she was banging her crazy and making all that damn noise throughout the entire house, and everybody had to hear that shit.
He wasn't having sex with her. She was faking it by herself, and he was like, "Be quiet, be quiet."
Yeah, he was like faking it, but she was really going in. I mean, her brother even heard it up there. You know, I mean, like she didn't care. You know, just so the old girl could get pissed off because she didn't want her to be around him. I don't know, man.
That's how girls are.
Really?
Yeah. I've seen worse.
Get out of here, Deb. Are you serious?
No. Sometimes I tell Josh, like, I'm embarrassed of women sometimes and how they act. Like, and I say that because I get embarrassed sometimes. So, like the other day, we were at a place where we were waiting to be seen, and this lady comes with this man, and there's two seats next to each other, and she tells this other man to scoot over so that her husband could sit right there, and then she goes and sits like way across, and I was like, she said it to him rude, and I was like, there's two seats right there, and I said it out loud, and she heard me, and then she's like, oh, I just saw those. But like, it could have went worse, and it's because it's a girl thing, and she heard me, and she could have been worse, and she could have it could have escalated, but it didn't.
We were at the bank. That's why it didn't get worse.
Oh, y'all was at the bank. Oh, y'all was always taking care of business.
Yeah.
I love taking care of business.
But she was rude, and like, she just told the man to move. Like, she's like, and she moved her hand, like, move. Like, all ugly. And I'm like, really, lady?
That's because people be tripping. Let me tell you something. It was funny, right? These jokers. So I go to this bank, right? And I'm taking care of some business, right? And you know me, I'm always trying to, finance something or get something moved around, moving some cash around to increase something, right? So I said, fuck it, I was like, I need to get some money. So right, so I tell him, like, I go there, and I start sitting down and talking to the guy, and he's like, can you give me like your gross, pay stubs, like the information that you made for your last gross for the last month. So I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. Okay. So I start pulling this shit up, right? And I start telling him and shit. This motherfucker right here, he stops, like, writing down the fucking numbers and shit, right? And he's like, all fucking dumbfounded and shit. Like I'm fucking making this shit the fuck up. And I'm sitting up there like, oh, really? I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, I started laughing, right? Because obviously he's sitting up there in his fucking bank fucking making like half of what a third of what the fuck I'm making. And he didn't fucking believe that the brother man can come up in this motherfucker in Naperville, Illinois, and come up in there fucking saying like, look, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck. I'm not your average little motherfucker coming here talking about I want like $2,000-$3,000 or $5,000. Motherfucker, you gonna pay me, motherfucker, half a cake, okay? 100, all right? Coming off the grip. Fuck these motherfuckers and shit. They be out here filling up there thinking that Cobweb ain't got it. But guess what? I do. I'm the motherfucking man. I motherfucking live in my damn bubble, and everybody has to fucking deal with this shit. I don't even fucking care anymore. I'm just gonna start just flossing. From now on.
All I heard was that Cobweb has to go to the bank to get half a cake. and then when he asked the person for half a cake, they were cake. That's all I heard. Cake?
Speaking of cake, did you see Josh's cake?
My birthday cake that my niece
I did
made
not
for
see Josh. I did not see your birthday cake. I did not see your birthday cake. You guys gotta give it up to Josh. It was his birthday. So, you know, we got to. I'm sorry, Josh, if we haven't celebrated your birthday on the podcast. Excuse me,
okay.
you know, man, I get so wrapped up in my emotions lately, you know.
Overly sensitive like some people.
Live in your bubble.
I know, these people out here be tripping. All this stuff going on, they be messing with my bubble.
During that whole story about going to the bank for cake, all I heard was,
wow. Wow. You see what I'm talking about, people, right here?
We don't bully
this is subliminal information that messes up your head. These people know. They know. They know. Come on, man.
How do we go from talking about women to talking about
me
Cobb and his bubble?
Because
and wanting cake.
Because he said he went to the bank to get some cake. Half a cake.
Half a cake.
I did.
Josh's cake had 4 layers.
All the bullying aside, yes, it was a 4-layer cake. It was very good.
I bet you it was.
And, all the bullying aside and all that, which you said on the Gray School podcast, that was the envisioning and then throwing it out in the universe. I like that. That was good stuff.
Oh, thank you, brother.
No punchline or anything like that.
Oh, okay. All right. That's good. I can respect that.
Even though you're overtly sensitive friend.
Here we go. To compliment this.
No.
It's a compliment. It is, man. They be always. Let me tell y'all something out there, pod people. I know y'all be sitting up there like, yeah, but then they gonna hit you Cobweb with the compliment. That's what they do, bro. It's okay though, because you know what? It's Cobweb time. You
know what though? People out in the world listening to this, y'all might think that we bully him and everything, but Cobb is our family. Believe it or not, he is our family. And I remember when he got sick and Josh had called the cops to go check on him because he was by himself because we were worried. And it was not a podcast thing or whatever. It was a for real thing because we do love him because he is our family. Him and Cantu, they are our family. And even though y'all say we bully him, it's all fun. It's all fun for the podcast. And he bullies us too, if you want to say bully. He's the same way with us, the way we are with him. And that's that.
And anybody that has a problem with Cobweb, I'm just going to say that. Oh, no. Wrong button.
First of all,
wrong button. It was this one I meant to hit. Oh, no. Yeah.
Okay. Let me tell you this right now. Okay. Deborah, I love you so much. I'm still pissed off at you. Why in the world would you guys bring up the time when I went my weakest? You guys sent the police to my house. How do you turn? It's like turn a. That's like they say the very bad meaning good, but good meaning bad. I don't know no anymore because I've never had any people send the police to my house before. Okay, before you guys, I met you guys. No one has ever.
We
Hey,
don't
isn't
send the
that-
police to just anybody's house, okay? Only
Yeah.
to the people we love. That's the only time the people that we care about is the only people we send the cops to go check on.
The only person that has ever sent the police to my house are you guys and my ex-wife. Okay? Let me tell you that now.
So allegedly, there's two different conversations. One of the conversations went like, "Hello, local police. I need you to take care of my friend. He's having an issue. We did not know at this time that it was because he ate moldy popcorn, which is what really happened.
True.
It may be a cardiac issue or something like that. But please, I do have to warn you, he is a large African American male." And then as opposed to the other call from allegedly the other person you're talking about, which is like, "Go to that motherfucker's house. I want him dead."
Shit, that was about what the fuck you saying.
Allegedly,
man. Let me tell you something. You want to know?
In that door, there's drugs and guns, and he's hiding Jeffrey Epstein in the basement.
That Rob was so mad at me. Oh my God. You talk about somebody, they talk about like, the woman scorn or some shit like that, or, when some people get chicked off and shit. This chick was so mad. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly was so mad that I divorced her goddamn ass and got rid of her.
Hypothetically,
bro,
I made up for the pod only person, not the actual person.
For the last 18 years, this chick has been giving me like hell in a handbasket. Okay, like delivered on a platter, just because I said, I don't want to be with you no fucking more. Okay, get it through your fucking skull. I'm telling you, bro. Once you have had Cobweb in your life, there's no turning back. It's just a fact. I'm addictive.
Allegedly, this not real person that doesn't really exist or anything like that, like called up and was like, "Hello, ICE. He's got 42 Mexicans in his basement and one white woman that won't get out of the way."
Oh my God. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised.
Called out an ICE hit.
Oh man, I remember once she called the cops to my house, right? And the police would sit up there rooting for me. Allegedly, one of the times she called the police.
She called more than once?
Yes. Allegedly, she's called more than once.
Talking about Night of the Living Dead, 2015, Night of the Living Deb.
I said the only people that's done it. I didn't say it was only done twice.
Allegedly.
Okay. Allegedly. That's why we're supposed to be talking about this movie.
Allegedly.
Yeah, not talking about people. I think we might start doing a segment on the podcast or anything where I talk about like the Infernal Hulk, which is when the Hulk gets possessed by basically Satan and becomes this. Yeah.
Wait, what is that? What are you talking about? Where did you get that? What is that? How can I watch this? What is going on?
It's called a comic book.
Oh.
And it's definitely not the conversation about alleged exes or anything like that I'm trying to change the subject from, allegedly.
Hey, get away from there.
Yes, let's get away from this topic.
Hey, Deb wanted to know.
That was the sound that Deb made when she was hitting all the zombies. And
when she was running through the zombies, just like, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes.
And then what was the guy's name? Ryan, right?
Ryan was like, "Oh my God.
What are you doing? No. She's like, there's zombies.
No,
what are you?
Leave the zombies alone. There might be a cure. Don't be a bully to the zombies. I'm sensitive."
That is the stupidest shit I ever fucking heard in my damn life. When he said that shit, that just made me hate his ass even fucking more. I'm like, dude, come on, it's a zombie. I didn't like either one of them. I wanted to see them both get eaten by zombies, honestly, tell the truth.
Well, she did.
And it didn't even pass from zombie to zombie.
So usually one of the things I talk about that grinds my gears in zombie movies is they don't know about other zombie movies. Like in The Walking Dead, they don't know about George Romero or Night of the Living Dead or any of those movies like that. And they don't know about shooting them in the head until they learn later on, right? In this movie, they know about zombies. They say the word zombies. And later on, at the very end of the movie, Deb gets bitten. And they think it's the zombie rules, for the zombie movie rules, where since she got bit, she's going to turn into a zombie. But that's not how it works. The only damage she actually has is a bite.
There's a bite. Which
is treated the same way as a nasty-ass human bite anyway. So right. the way it's communicable is drinking water from the water supply or taking a shower, which we find out Ryan Waverly, which is Sensitive Ryan. His dad is the guy that runs the water purification plant, and he's the money people there in Portland, Maine.
Dumbass. He caused the fucking zombie outbreak. His dad caused a zombie outbreak.
It was the governor that was using the dad, and the dad helped create the cure at the end.
Some bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
So needless to say, they go on a little rom-com type adventure, and they go looking for Deb's friend Ruby, and then they end up at Ryan's house where you meet the sister-in-law and you meet the brother who's always constantly telling Ryan. This is the very butch, the very manly brother that is secretly in love with Ryan's fiancée Stacy, and he's always picking on Ryan. You're adopted. Come to find out that the brother Chaz is actually the adopted. Yeah.
I used to tell my daughter, my younger sister, that all the time when we were kids.
Me and my brother tell each other that all the time, but there's no way that we are.
I told her we found her. You like what, Deb?
Like we're like a split image of my mom and my dad.
I used to tell
there's no denying.
I used to tell my little sister that we found her in a KFC bucket behind the store.
A KFC bucket.
Yep.
Hey, don't be saying that shit out loud. You can get a shadow ban. We're learning now people be eating babies out of buckets all the time.
That's nasty. That's nasty. It's just nasty. Who eats babies, man? Come on, man. That's just nasty. You ain't seen that list with all the names on black markered out, super markered out. What the fuck kind of marker are you thinking of? Bubble Josh. No, I don't know. Wait. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna open this up for a second. Okay, what the fuck are you talking about? I want to hear this. What is this that you're talking about? What is this about this baby, this alleged baby eating list?
As things are getting blown up and our gas prices are going through the sky, which is going to affect your electrical vehicle, by the way, also to produce that electricity, to dissuade us from looking at the situation, which included celebrities and government people and all that eating children and diddling children and stuff like that.
Eating children? Wait, what? Hold on a second. Oh shit!
That's what you get. I'm gonna be cool on the podcast. Let me do it. That's why your soundboard
fucking everywhere. Okay,
that's why your soundboard sounds like bacon grease.
Are you telling?
Bacon grease. Bacon grease. Bacon grease. Bacon grease. Bacon grease.
Sounds like the man threw a frozen piece of Walmart tilapia into some like hot sunflower seed oil.
Okay, so you ducking and diving. Okay, man, I got this thing. Man, that was a lot of duds. They got everywhere. I mean, it's like a mess here.
You didn't see anything about the list about that the fictional ex of yours, not a real person, of the fictional ex of yours that called the police and said you had Jeffrey Epstein hidden in your basement.
No,
when his list came out, talking about how
I didn't see that.
Allegedly, not only were they ordering stuff to diddle, they were playing with their food allegedly, and yeah,
no,
yeah.
What are you talking about? Are you talking about these people who are out there dining on?
Who fucking knows what I'm talking about?
Everybody else knows except for me. I don't know what you're talking about. I know that Ep had that crazy island that his people used to go to all the time. That was on him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really, get off into that stuff. That's why I told him, nah, but I ain't playing that role. Because I was like, you never know, you'd be like, oh, dude in a doggone P. Diddy video or movie thing. Talking about he used to wake up all the time with his butt be hurting and shit. And he didn't know why. I'm like, he did. He said that shit. He said it. He said sometimes he would just wake up in the bed and Puppy be next to him. And his butt be hurting.
Like, oh man, it's a beautiful day. What the fuck is what is that?
Right. And he wouldn't know why it was hurting. I'm like, Joker, let me tell you something. If you gotta
He knew one. Allegedly.
He knew.
It was like that movie. Did we review that movie?
Which movie?
The one with the
Blink Twice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Blink Twice was dope. It was a lot better than this fucking train wreck, a piece of shit.
Let's change the station real quick. We need a different. So the younger brother, which we find out is the actual adopted brother, Chaz. So you've seen him in Barry, The Girl Next Door, Just Friends, Fanboys. Was always going by Christopher Marquette, but all of a sudden he's allegedly actor, producer, director. Now he's Christopher Rodriguez Marquette. But before he was just Christopher Marquette, according to IMDb.
As soon as you become a director, they want you to get dignified with your name. You're gonna call me this now.
I don't use all my middle names and mother's names and.
Exactly.
You know how long it would take to do the intro of this podcast if I used all my names?
Like, how many do you have? No, you can't tell us because then they'll have power over you. You can't. Every time you give up a name, that someone has the power over you. And you can't speak it out of your mouth because they understand the cadence. Because each name has cadence.
Yes.
And how you speak it. You know what I'm saying? Just because I say Josh doesn't mean the same way that you say Josh. You know what I'm saying? Because the way your name is pronounced to you, which has power over you, has a certain cadence to everyone else.
And I see pride. I see power. I see a bald ass motherfucker with a crooked eye. Wait, that's me.
This is like, oh my God, this is a mess.
You're telling me.
I'm telling you, bro. This is all over the charts, bro. This is like completely a mess. That beer just sprayed everywhere.
Oh, you're talking about your mess over there. I thought you were talking about the pod. I was like, yes, this is a mess.
No, the pod is normal. This is about normal as we get. But I'm just saying, this just is everywhere. It's like mixed in with all this other stuff that I got on here. I'm just like, geez.
You know what my favorite part of Night of the Living Deb was?
What?
The ending?
Well, no, the dad, Frank Wise. Like, he's been in a bunch of he's a good villain, like used car salesman, like like bad governor type. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was feeling him. You know, when he came on the scene, I thought it was about to, this is going to get better. And I was like, it's not getting better.
He made the movie better.
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
His appearance did make the movie better, but then they took him away and it got worse.
And then they brought him back. Spoiler alert.
So, pod people, anybody watching this, if you're not into, I know we have some people out there that don't like horror movies, but still listen to the podcast. This is a horror movie, but it's not a horror movie. It's a horror romance comedy.
Rom-com.
So it's like more, it's more funny and apparently annoying to some people.
You know how I feel about horror romance comedies, Deb. You know I hate these things.
Well, at least it wasn't a musical.
Oh,
at least it wasn't a musical.
Thank you. Yes, you ain't lying. That would have been that was the cross. Seriously, you could have that right there.
I like musicals, but at least this one wasn't a musical. And
so there's some zombie scenes. There's a couple of zombies getting smashed. There's some running over some zombies and all that. There's Ryan's ex-fiance in a BDSM sex outfit suit or whatever, looking like a Mortal Kombat character. And
she did look good in it, though. I mean, honestly, tell the truth. I'm just saying, if I had a choice, you had a choice between his girlfriend that was there and Deb. Honestly, tell the truth, Deb. I understand why he was going to go check on her, and not Deb, and didn't care.
He went to go check on his family. His
girlfriend was not pretty. His girlfriend was not pretty.
But she looked like a Mortal Kombat character. You didn't think so?
She had a weird looking face. Like her face was just weird. And
so let's go back.
I'm sorry, she had a face.
So, I was gonna tell a story. Deborah's brother, way back in the day. Me and Deborah were together forever and a year. Actually, today is how many years, Deborah?
34.
34 years today that we've been dating. No, since we met each other.
When we met.
Wow, that's cool.
The beginning. Because, I mean, it's basically 34 because we were only talking for a week and then we got together. So it's 34.
Will you be my girlfriend? Will you be my boyfriend?
I was like, oh, yes, I will. Oh, God.
That's what you said. That's what you said. Wait, that's what you said.
No, I don't even remember. I'm just trying to be corny. But
Smooth operator.
Deborah's brother, who's a grown ass man, but I knew him back in the he was in junior high when I first met him, right?
Yeah.
He used to have this poster of Jenny McCarthy on the wall. And it was Jenny McCarthy like climbing towards the camera, but it was kind of like how they did that Spider-Woman cover. So like the camera's at an angle, she's in a bikini, she's climbing towards the camera. Right. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
How they used to do posters back in the day. And I remember telling him one time, I was like, man, being the photographer, being like, wow, the angle that they have her in makes her head look like disproportionate to the rest of her body. Her head looks too big. And Deb's brother said, I said, her makes her face weird too. Deb's brother said, she has a face.
Didn't she? Wait.
Who just made right now?
Didn't she date Tony Romo?
Who the
Jenny McCarthy?
Jenny McCarthy, I don't know, but she's married to Donnie Wahlberg.
Yeah, she's married to the Wahlberg.
Right, because I think she's the one that didn't know how to didn't understand the singles cheese. She wanted to put a warning label on Kraft single cheese to let them know to take the plastic off.
That's just like George Bush.
Look at the look on Deborah's face. The look,
yeah,
the eyebrows is like they went up, they went down, they went in, they went out.
I think it was George Bush Sr. that didn't know that you're supposed to take the husk off the tamales and like try to eat a tamale with the wrapper on it.
Ugh. That's just nasty. Why would you even do that? That's just because you don't know. And oh my God, that explains so damn much.
So even though we really haven't talked about this movie this much, yeah, you find out that everybody got polluted with the water, and if you took a shower in it or if you drank it, That's how you caught it. It wasn't communicable through bites or through blood or anything like that. Just through the chemical of the water. Did they? Okay, so at the end of the movie, Deb, she worked. We find out she worked at the news station, and she was the camera operator or the producer or something like that. And she lives her dream of dressing up all nice and becoming a talking head dumbass robot. Those people. What are they called? The newscasters.
Right,
anchors.
Yes. And as she's doing her presentation or telling the world about how it's just in this one town that everybody's sick, because that's where the water in Portland, Maine, that's where the water was bad. And she gets bit by a zombie. And they run up to the top of the studio, and it looks like it's over. She's already telling him that she wants to eat his liver and this and that.
And she did.
And that's when the Navy or some type of military shows up, and I think they're giving antidotes to all the zombies that were climbing up the stairs, weren't they?
Yeah, they was helping everybody out, giving the shots and stuff like that. So, old boy was right.
He was right.
Antidote.
Everybody that Deb killed along the way could have just got a shot and been fine.
Right, he was right, 100% right. He was like, they could have an antidote, they could fix them. And they did have an antidote. They did fix them all. She was just a fucking murderer. The ones that she killed.
I think it's justified if you're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse.
And, I would be running them over too.
Shit.
Right. That was the funniest part about the movie. That twist right there, just kind of because nobody's ever done that twist. They've always said, "Oh, what if they?" No, they just kept going and killing the zombies. But this is the first time that I've ever seen in a movie where they actually had a zombie antidote and everybody you killed.
And then when Ryan was like, "Wait a minute, so if you get bit, you don't turn into a zombie?" And they're like, "No." And then he turns around and looks at Deb and he says, "But you were getting ready to eat me." She was like, "I don't know." Like, I forgot what she said, but it was funny.
So listen to this. According to IMDb, on March 6th, 2014, Kyle Rankin and Michael Cassidy revealed via Kickstarter that they were producing a rom-com. They gave fans a tease with a pledge video to demonstrate how the film could be. Plus, to give fans another tease, they released the first 16 pages of the script online, so they knew what they were investing in. Fans were given 30 days to raise $99,000. But by April 5th, 2014, they had already raised over $100,000.
Are you freaking serious?
Deb's car was
not the only one.
Deb's car was purchased for $500, the one that she used in the film.
Really?
A lot of Kickstarter backers made cameo appearances in the film.
I would have bought that car for $500. You know what it's like to get a car for $500 back in the 80s? You thought you was rolling.
Shit, we had one that for $250. We were talking about that Pontiac Le Mans that we had.
You was rolling. If you had a 500, you was talking about it was an upgrade. As long as that mug started up and it kept going and you can get past the emissions, you straight. It's the damn emissions that get your ass. You always got to get extension, but
we ain't get that problem. we ain't get that problem in Texas.
I don't have that problem either. I have no problems with emissions.
So what I was trying to lead to earlier when I brought up the moldy popcorn is, if you're a member of the Patreon, you can go into the Patreon and see a clipping. Now, I'm not, Cobweb's like, "Oh, you're going to put me on blast like that?" If it was like a real personal conversation or if it was sensitive information, I would not put that out. But in our regular conversation, our regular chat, our group chat between the four of us, myself, Deb, Cobweb, and Gantu, we call it the Fantabulous Four. He sends this picture of this old ass popcorn he's got at his house, and he's like, "I think I'm gonna do it," or something like that.
Oh, he said, "Should I eat it?
Should I eat it? It's only 2 days old."
It was only a week old.
Did you eat it?
A week. No, I didn't. I got scared.
Because this time we wouldn't call the cops on you because we got a whole bunch of crap from it last time, so
From the
you're
last
on your
time.
own. You're on your own, buddy.
I don't know how many messages. How dare you call the police to a black man's house? I was like, okay, I'll just let him die. I'll just let him die. Then what kind of? I'm gonna feel bad because my friend's dead, and then I'm gonna hear crap like, "Oh, how come you let him die?" I was like, "Cause he's black. I couldn't call the police."
Yeah, exactly. And that's the cross you have to bear with having a black friend. Okay.
But when the cops went
First
to
of
your
all,
house, was there
first of
anything
all-
bad that happened?
First of all, as someone from a rainbow family, and when I say rainbow, I'm not talking about like
Butterflies
lettuce,
and lollipops.
I'm not talking about lettuce, tomato, and garlic sandwiches, rainbows. I'm I'm talking about every bloodline in my immediate family through blood, and then I'm also talking about where I've grown up and who I've been around and all my life and everything like that. So I am not a pale skinned individual that has a black friend.
Oh, but you do know Cobweb. This is the price you have to pay.
Okay, that I can accept.
Exactly.
But I am not I am not one of those. I am not one of those that has one black friend and does not want any more.
You got one?
What?
No,
No, I said I am not.
I'm just saying you do have more than one.
Oh my God.
really, Cobb?
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean,
We have friends of all colors.
How many of us have them?
Of all ages and types, we have friends.
Friends
Right.
you can't depend on.
Right.
Friends. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who
That's
do
what I'm saying. Just because you know somebody doesn't mean that you're a friend. I know
No,
a
but
lot
we
of
have
black people.
friends.
I know a lot of black people. I know a lot of black people.
I know a lot of Mexicans.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
And not all of them. This is going bad. This is going bad. Oh, Lord.
I didn't say they were. I didn't say they were friends though. I said I know a lot of them.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is where we're at tonight. God bless.
Now, how many Mexicans do you know, Deborah?
A lot.
She said that like that. Oh man, we should do like a podcast. Like next time we do a podcast, we should wear like our oldest piece of clothing that we have from like the 80s or like the 70s or the 90s or something.
I've done that shit and I don't know how many episodes. That's called regular clothes during the day. What are you talking about? And anybody who's getting upset at the Mexican jokes with the purge sound or the police siren or anything like that, not only are we, I'm not going to say.
We have family there.
Bro, that's the whole thing, man. Cut this. These are just jokes, people.
Family.
This is what they signed up for when they came to the pod.
If
This
you're
is our safe
overtly sensitive,
This is a safe space. You know what? Hey, look, don't jeopardize my fan base, okay? All right? I have a fan.
Who was that?
that was Deb's car when she was running over zombies.
Oh.
It didn't sound that good.
This is true.
Oh my gosh. Are we going to give this movie a rating at all? Are we going to do a rating for this movie?
I guess. Hold on. Let me find the damn. Where's it at? Of Doom. New of Doom. Now ready? Turn up the sound and.
I'm sorry for the coffee, and I still have a cough.
They could just deal with it.
I still like the old one. I don't care what Kantu says.
Yep, me too.
Joe.
Deb, how you gonna turn off your camera? Who you think you are, Cobweb?
Well, both of y'all turned it off, and I'm like going here going, we la 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 la.
Doing what?
That's what I said.
What are you doing?
I always do the driving, right? And you ever seen that little meme of Elmo on the potty, like on the training potty, and he's just like la 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 la.
Okay.
Not talking about the potty part of it, but that's what I say Deborah is when we're driving around. She's a passenger princess. I'm all trying to keep us alive on the road and all that, and she's not like co-piloting or looking around or anything like that. She's in her Deb bubble.
That's the Deb bubble.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's going first?
Deb gets to pick. Is her movie. Who's going first? Deb.
It'll go Cobb, and then Josh, and then me.
Okay.
Okay. I've been waiting for this all damn night.
Yes.
This movie was a hot bag of garbage. I was going through this movie and I felt ashamed. I was like, this is where we're at. I have to watch this. I felt like if people knew that I watched this movie, they would be looking at me like, are you for real? You call yourself like a podcaster of like doing horror movies? That's how bad this movie is. The only part that was good was the part at the end when they found out that they couldn't get killed that they weren't really going to turn into zombies. That was the funniest part to me. Everything else was just like, I'm like, God, I hated this movie for so many reasons. The special effects were horrible, if there were any. There was just like, I know this is a prejudice that I have against horror, comedy, romance type things. But this movie checked every box except for the one thing that would have thrown it over the box, and that was if it was a musical. Everything else, it checked all of my hatred box combos. This is like, you know what I'm saying? Like you go to the store, you get like a combo. Let me get that 2-piece combo, you know what I'm saying? The wings and the hot links and the fries. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right.
That sounds good.
Yeah, but you know what we get here? We get bullshit. I'm going to give this
2 slices of bread.
Man, they didn't even get. Let me tell you something. This place gives you the bread and they cut it in half.
Oh, and it's wet.
Ew.
Not even with grease. It's just they put it under the faucet at the half.
That's
and just gave them much. Yeah.
I give this movie a 3.
Cowboy gives the movie a 3.
I give it a 3.
At least it's not a 0.
No,
yeah.
I give it a 3. I give it a 3.
So yeah, with that being said, the movie's super slow, super slow. And the thing is, I've seen this movie before. Deb had seen this movie too.
I forgot.
And that's what I was gonna say. And we forgot about it. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh my god, this movie's so slow. And then I'm like, wait a minute, this seems familiar. And then it was like, oh yeah, well then I knew this scene coming up and that scene coming up. I was like, okay, so we've seen this movie already. I like that it was crowd funded, and it got better. And I mean, there was some cool scenes in it, and I like how it was different, that the virus wasn't spread through bites, and like how Cobweb said, they found the cure already and all that. But they did still go and start not nuking, but bombing parts of the town. Did you see that? The airplanes went by, and they're like, yeah, we don't have cures for that. You know,
yeah, just get rid of it. It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's too much work.
Don't blame me.
I'll see it again if it's playing on my TV and I can't reach the remote and I'm too lazy to reach for the remote. Then I'll see it again. But I'm giving it a 5.
Wow.
the graphics weren't bad, and it had a good premise, and I mean it's a good play on the name, and we can talk about Night of the Living Deb. Gets a 5.
Yeah, there we go. It's got Deb's name in it. That's worth a point.
I forgot that I had seen it before. The first time I saw it, I liked it, but I forgot about it, to be honest. And I did like the movie. She was a little annoying. Ryan was annoying to me too, but they were not annoying enough that I'd be like, I don't want to watch this movie again. I will watch the movie.
White noise.
It wasn't a white noise.
Right.
To me, I didn't like the girlfriend. It was funny. The movie made me laugh a lot. I laughed by myself, even though there was 2 of us in the room. I will watch the movie again. And I do recommend it to people who like comedy, romance, horror movies, rom-coms. I give the movie a 6. It's not one of my favorites, but I was going to give it a 5, but I gave it an extra point because it has my name in it.
At least she's honest.
Yes, she's honest.
So the movie gets a 4.6 from Cast of the Pod. And we decided we weren't going to be rounding up anymore. So yeah, 4.6.
Wow. What's MDib give it?
MDib gives it a 5.6 out of 4.7 thousand people. Let's see what the yeah. Most people give it a 6. 24.8% of people who are rating it give it a 6.
I would come to their house right now and just slap them in their damn face. Cut the shit.
You better not slap me.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, Deb. Oh, man.
288 people gave this movie a 10.
Wow. I don't think it was a 10, but
This movie wasn't even close to a 10. Those must be everybody that was in the movie or helped produce the movie some kind of way.
Probably. Family members.
So look at this. For anybody that's watching this on YouTube, here, let me show you Cobweb. This is exactly what I was talking about. You ready?
Yeah, right. What's up?
Da, 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 da. That's Deb. Da, 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 da. Driving down the road. I'm like, Deb, what's going on? She's like, da, 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 da. Hey, can you see? Is there a car coming from the other side? Da, 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 da. Deb, is that a jet flying by with da, 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 da. That's exactly. How do I quit sharing this shit now?
If you would have put a phone playing a game, yeah, you would have been on point. One of them sugar crisps.
Even
sugar crushes.
I'm not on my phone in the car.
You're not, but there's
I'm on Josh's phone in the car.
Yeah.
Because I have the control of his phone for the radio. I have the power.
Lord have mercy.
Hey, I'm ready for that He-Man movie. I'll tell you that right now.
I haven't watched any of the trailers.
Yeah.
Remember, he's in his own bubble. He does not watch trailers.
Yep. I do not watch trailers. There's no need for me to watch that.
My only concern, though, is that Jared Leto is playing Skeletor, which he looks awesome, by the way, Cobweb. But they have not revealed his voice yet.
Oh.
So I don't know if he's going to have that Mark Hamill voice or if he's going to have the traditional Skeletor voice or...
What's my man from the movie, though? He was the best.
Dolph Lundgren?
No, who plays Skeletor in the movie? He was like
I can never say his name. Franklin Langella?
Yeah.
Dude, that was not the cartoon Skeletor, but that was a badass Skeletor.
It was a badass Skeletor. I love Skeletor in that movie. He was the best character in that damn movie. When he walked, didn't he play like Dracula or something like that, or whatever? Something like.
He's done major, but I mean that was as we go from Night of the Living Dead to the original Masters of the Universe movie.
That was him. That played Skeletor.
Yes, he brought a level of gravitas. He was a badass actor, and he was like, oh shit, that's Skeletor. Where everybody else was just like a cheeseball factory.
Yeah,
the same thing happened in the original Street Fighter movie with oh my god, I forgot Gomez's name.
Raul
Julia before he passed away. Rest in peace. Sorry. Being Bison. Bison was the shit. I don't care what anybody says. I know he was skinny, and that was when he was dying. He had stomach cancer and all that, but he did it for his kids. But not only did he do it for his kids, going through all that pain, he was still the serious badass Bison actor.
I'm gonna have to watch that again tonight. I'm gonna watch that tonight. Street Fighter, the original one. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it tonight.
There's two parts of that movie that's the shit. One part being when Jean-Claude Van Damme is giving out his bad speech. He's like, they want us to go home. They want us to leave our friends behind, or you could go with me. That speech is a good speech. But then when Bison, and fuck all everybody that's using it now. Oh, it was a Tuesday. I've been using it since the first day we saw that movie. When Bison talks about, oh, the day you met Bison was an important day in your life. It changed your life. To me, it was a Tuesday. I've been using that for I don't know how fucking long.
I'm watching that tonight. I'm watching that when I get out of here. After I find me something to eat for dinner. I still haven't found anything to eat yet.
I'm surprised it's not Taco Thursday for you.
Bro, it would have been Taco Thursday. It might be in a minute. No, my oldest came by. My daughter came by today to visit, and as she does, she raised my deep freezer. And whatever
That's what's supposed to happen. That's what's supposed to happen.
Right. She raised the deep.
I still do that to my parents.
Really?
I go over there, and then I go. Sometimes they're running low on toilet paper. I go get toilet paper. And
hey, they go to Costco and they got the cases of toilet paper, so it's like, hey.
I go get sodas.
This podcast not brought to you by Costco.
Oh.
And my dad says, my mom keeps a thing of
definitely
plastic bags. And my dad's like, put them in a bag. I don't want you going outside just like that. Put it in a bag.
Because we're Mexican. We got bags of bags inside of bags hanging off the cabinet that has bags with the bags. That's why. No, but definitely not brought to you by Fallout Sunset Sarsaparilla by Jones Soda Company. Definitely
it was
not.
No. She
I definitely won't say that this is the best tasting soda on the planet.
Oh.
Joan, send me some more, please. I mean,
right. So what she does, so this is what she does, right? So when she comes over, and she'll raid the fridge, the deep freezer, and she'll take, like say for instance, we have 2 packs of like ground beef in there or something, right? She'll take one. And then when she comes back, if the other one's still in there, she'll take that one too.
That's what it's supposed to do.
I was like, she should have just took the whole thing from the get-go. I'm just like, and I can't say no, and I'm not going to say no. You know what I'm saying? It's my daughter. She's off on her own now. She wants to, that's that's one of the perks of having a dad this named Cobweb. Yeah.
My dad, I do the same thing. Like I said, I go over there. Mom, do you have any popcorn?
I don't have any funny music bed to play for anything like that. Let's see. Wait. No, that's heavy news. Nope.
That's when they know. Hey, Debs. That's when they know they love you.
My mom's. Yep.
That's when you know they love you, when they let you read their fridge.
That's background music. Nope.
I'm like, Mom, do you have any that skinny popcorn? That
skinny pop? Not a sponsor of the podcast either, but if they want to.
Yeah. And she's like, I just bought a box, and then I open it, and I take like 4 packs out. Nice. And I get some soda.
We are the easiest to sponsor podcast on the planet because everybody else is like, send us money or whatever. We're like, send some food, send some soda.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Send us stuff.
Snacks. Cobweb, you ever seen that? You ever seen that little girl Snacks?
No, it's not in my bubble range.
Oh, you about to see? Hold on. Dude, hold on. All right, let me get this over here. Full screen. Bring this down. Unmute it. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Once again, for anybody watching on YouTube.
Can't hear it.
What is this little girl doing? What is this? What is she doing?
She's going snacks, snacks, snacks.
Sit your ass down. Ain't get no damn snacks. Always want snacks, little hungry ass. Hey, hungry ass kids. Always gotta be feeding them and shit.
Snacks.
I'm good, man.
I'm traumatized by that Snacks kid. Snacks. And
Right.
I am definitely not saying that somewhere in the world there is a Mr. Burns like character seeing that little girl going, yes, definitely snacks.
Oh man. All right, man. I'm good, bro. I ain't got nothing else to say.
Bro, all those celebrities eating children and all that, it completely
Allegedly.
it ruined my day today because me and Deb were all driving, and me being the fat bastard.
Wait. Hold up a second. That happened today?
It's been out for
No, it's been out.
No, the whole redacted Epstein list came out and all that.
Oh, okay.
No, but I was driving and we were talking about something, and I looked in the car next to us and there was this big ass car seat with a baby, and I said, "Kind of looks like a baby," which is Fat Bastard from
Right.
Austin Powers.
But do you remember in Austin Powers he wanted to eat the baby?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and I was like, they were telling us. It was in our face.
Oh my God. It's just like they live.
They ain't even trying to hide it. No, shit.
Not even hiding it.
At least in They Live, they were hiding it.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn.
So
Damn.
allegedly, was Michael Myers as bad as Mike Myers? Mike Myers as bad as Michael Myers? Were they both Michaels?
Okay.
I gotta quit fucking around with buttons. That's too cheesy. All right, Cobweb, go get something to eat. Pod people, thanks for tuning in. New listeners, thanks for tuning in. Club 3P, thank you for being Club 3P-ish. And that's all we got today. We saw Night of the Living Dead. We gave it a 4.6. And it means we're not going to watch it again. It'll probably play in my house. I'll tell you that right now. It's probably going to get played in my house, regardless of what I say.
Not mine.
All right. So until next time, thanks for tuning in. Do people still tune in? Dude,
yep.
Thanks for signing in, listening, logging in. There you go. Little secret. Deborah and I's public access TV show, Hatchet TV, is coming back on TV, and there will be a Cast of the Pod few minutes segment on. So, Cast of the Pod will be on TV on Hatchet TV.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Not that being on TV means anything anymore because everybody's just like TikToking it, and but still, I mean. To us grown folks, being on TV still means something.
Hey, that'll be 2 shows I'm on TV on Tubi.
There you go. Tubi. Damn it! Every time I hear that. All right, till next time. Peace, y'all. Oh,
Bye, everybody.
You have been warned.
You have been warned.
People, Cobweb signing out, baby.
This mother. Where's the stop button, son of a...
Yeah. Yeah. Cast of the Pod on the air tonight. Josh, Deb, Cobweb breaking down the fright. Zombie love story. Yeah, we press and play. If the popcorn emoji, throw that shit away. We booted up the screen, indie movie glow. Zombie rom-com bod, yeah, you already know. Deb and Ryan running through apocalypse stress. Falling in love while the world's a mess. Plot twist coming, but the logic got holes. Virus don't bite, that's a risky loophole. Character art, kinda zig then zag, but the jokes still hit and the zombies still drag. Crowdfunded dream, indie grind on display. 100K in 30 days, okay. Crowdsourced cameos in the background scene. Low budget horror, but the vibe's still clean. Don't eat that damn Modipaco no more. Josh yelling loud from the podcast floor. Deb in the room with the zombie review. Cobweb like, oh wait, Ed was eating babies too. Allegedly, that's what we said. Breaking down the chaos and Night of the Living Deb. 3 mics on, let the horror talk spread. Cast of the pod, bring the undead thread. Here a good deep dive, Deb in the spotlight. Confidence shift, but the writing not tight. Ryan trying and survive while romance ignite. Zombie apocalypse date night. Behind the scenes, indie magic unfold. Crowd pop, fan loves, stories retold. Budget real small, but the vision was big. That DIY cinema hustle so slick. Then the combo drift where the weird stuff tread. Redacted names on the Epstein thread. Cobweb pause like, wait, hold up, man. You mean to tell me that's the plan? Don't eat that damn Modi popcorn no more. Josh yelling loud from the podcast floor. Deb in the room with the zombie review. Cobweb like, wait, they was eating babies too? Allegedly, that's what we said. Breaking down the chaos and Night of the Living Deb. 3 mics on, let the horror talk spread. Cast of the pod, wait to be undead. Levels everywhere, but the jokes still land. Horror and comedy hand in hand. Sometimes messy, but that's okay. Indie films do it their own damn way. Outlaw chaos, undead rom-com spin. Zombie apocalypse date night. We don't eat that damn Modi Hopper no more. PodPeople knocking on the podcast door. Josh, Deb, Cobweb break the genre thread. Laughing through the chaos, but Night of the Living Deb. Allegedly. He knew, allegedly.